Imagine being told it's going to cost you 3,000 Rand to buy an EA. Later on, you find yourself paying over 16,000 Rand and getting blocked. Well, that's classic Forex trader for you, and we know he's very familiar with selling EAs. So today we're going to discuss a client that paid him over 16,000 Rand for an EA that he later then decided to block. Now, this client reached out to me over Instagram, and he said to me, his words to me was, "Yo, Rolio, I got scammed 16,000 Rand by classic Forex trader. I can send you the information." I chat with him. I can't believe people like this exist. And I said, you know what, that's fine. Send me through the information. And this is exactly what had happened. Now, classic Forex trader is known for selling EAs. The latest EA, the Alpha Zero, meet the first future of Forex, Alpha Zero, the first digital humanoid trading robot taking over globally. Now, I'm not sure what you're taking over globally, because we all know that EAs is not as good as you guys are trying to make it seem. It's bad for the environment. Nobody's making money through these EAs at all. Now, let's get straight into the information. But before we get there, guys, I want to thank today's sponsor, FXGT.com, who is a fully licensed and regulated broker by the FSCA, who recently launched their 1 to 5,000 leverage. Now, before traders get the 1 to 5,000 leverage, they are given a 1 to 2,000 leverage after you've traded a 5 lots over 7 days. Then they'll give you access to their 1 to 5,000 leverage. But if 1 to 5,000 is too high for you, and you want to come down a little bit, they also have a 1 to 1,000 leverage that gives you access to their standard and mini accounts. And with that, you'll get a 50% first deposit bonus, 25% loyalty bonus, unlimited, and a 10% crypto booster as well. I'll leave all of the information in the comment section below, guys. Check out fxgt.com. Now, this is how the conversation started between classic Forex trader and the client. The client says, "Hi, hope you're well. I would like to inquire about the chaotic FX robot. If you could let me know the price and how it works, that would be great." Classic Forex trader says, "You can purchase any of the robot according to your pocket. Chaotic robot is $300. The robbery 1.0 costs $200. The robot is a 5-in-1 solution. The fact that this robot will not only trade on your behalf, but also give you signals, analysis, and even more." Let me stop you there. How is this EA going to give this client analysis? Signals I can understand, because that's what EAs does. But analysis, are you telling me that EA is going to say, you know, the high impact news event is coming out, so this is ready for it to take place? Any case, and many more, makes it more outstanding. Difference is chaotic robot can open more than 2,000 trades. Like this client had the money to open 2,000 trades in minutes, and you can use the small account, for instance, $10 and upward. Chaotic also trades binary, while robbery, can't believe I'm reading this bullshit, opens one. A chaotic robot is the latest. Reply interested if you are ready to purchase. Client says, "I would like to purchase the chaotic robot." Now, keep in mind that the chaotic robot costs $300. Now, if you tell me I need to pay $300 for something, then that is exactly what I'm going to pay. Don't tell me anything other than the fact that I need to pay $300. So that's it. He gives the instruction clients now to make a purchase. The client says he makes the purchase, and I would believe he then told the client that, "Oh, you don't have the FTMO file. You need to get the FTMO file. I can refer you to where you can get it for $300, but I can sell it to you for $200. Sorry about that." You know what? It's nonsense like this that I do not understand. These guys, they lack a lot of transparency. And that is why I'm, the FSCA needs to be a little bit more aggressive with their approach. Because why? When it comes to advertising, right? You have to be transparent and provide the client with all of the information so that they can make a better decision. You should not withhold any information that would make a client make a different decision should you have disclosed that information. He purposefully withheld the FTMO file situation because he didn't want to make the price seem too much. So he told the client it's only going to be $300. Then he tells the client, "But you also need the FTMO file. It's going to cost you $300, but because you know me, I'll give it to you for $200. Sorry about that." No, there's really nothing to be sorry about here. The client says, "What do I need to do?" Won't receive the file. And then he says, he asks the client, "Will I receive the file through the email?" He says, "Just pay for the FTMO. It's $200 from me instead of $300. Client says, "All right, I send $200 on the same Skrill account now." And there's a screenshot of the $200. Now, keep in mind that the robot initially sold for $300, and the client has by now already paid $500, and he's still not received the EA. He asks the client, "Is everything sorted?" Now, this is the problem. This is where the problem comes in, right? He sends the client a screenshot of a conversation that he had with someone else, right? Where the person told him that the EA needed to be updated and it's going to cost another $200. It says here, "Hello MGT, did you receive money paid with Skrill?" The MGT is supposed to be the guy that's supposed to send the file. He says, "Good day, Mr. Classic. Yes, we did, but there is an upgrade on the robot for its effectiveness that result to the increment on the price. Chaotic robot is now $700, but because the information just came in, kindly advise on the client the balance of $200 instead of the balance of $400 to just receive." Now, you know what is the biggest fucking bullshit about this screenshot is for the fact that the conversation between this fraud and that fraud over there happened between 6 p.m. You can see they had this conversation at 6 p.m. This guy reached out to him at 10 o'clock in the evening. There was a 4-hour difference between the time he had a conversation with this fraud and then told the client that he needs to now pay more because there was an update. Firstly, he knew about the update because he had the conversation. But my question is, how did this fraud called MGT knew that there was a client that was busy paying for an EA that now need to pay $200 once again? And this is where the lack of transparency comes once in again. And then he tells the client, this is the cause of the delay, sorry about that. In any case, he said the balance is now $200 instead of $400, which I do since I already purchased the robot. Now the client asked him, how much in total have you paid for the robot aside from the FTM file? Don't include the FTM file. Sorry. I think he said to him, right? And then he said to the client, how much in total have you paid for the robot? He says, in total, I've paid $500, $300 for the robot, and then the $200 for the FTMO file. So the client already paid $500, right? Then Classic Forex Trader says, the FTMO file is not included. That's what I'm saying. FTMO file money, the FTMO file money is not for me, it's for the one. No, now think about it like this, right? If you scroll back slightly, you'll see that the client was told that he needs to make a purchase of $200 for the FTMO file, right? The client made the fucking payment of $200 for the FTMO file, as you can see on the screenshot over here. He then told the client later on once again that he now needs to pay another $200, and he says, that's what I'm saying. FTMO file money is not for me, it's for the one who will create the FTMO file. You only paid $300 for the robot and you asked by MGP to make, but he sent the client the proof of the $200 that he paid, right? You didn't understand the screenshot. Now he says that, but you said you can sell it for $200 since I purchased the robot already. Then he says that's the FTMO file, not for the classic. So basically, guys, nothing actually came from it, right? He ended up asking the client to pay more money. The client ended up paying again. He then didn't send the file. He blocked the client. Then asked the client, what's your TikTok information, just so that you can block the client on TikTok also. And that's basically what happened here. It was just another, a horrific scam. And I hope you guys will learn from this so you can stay away from it. Guys, have a beautiful weekend. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for ears.